fuck, that's good.
Oh no!
Oh no, the shirt!
Oh no! Audio listeners,
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink, he sings songs that remind him of the...
woo! Welcome back once again, my ghouls and goblins. It's been a hell of a whirlwind getting this thing set up tonight, but I think we're there. I think we pulled it off. Welcome to the very first ever Reely Scared REELOWEEN edition movie watch-along. I'm so excited to do this. It's been a long time coming. I've been thinking about it for weeks. I'm so stoked to finally be doing this. Just getting started a little bit early. Movie's not going to start until 8:30, so you got plenty of time to get settled in. Make sure you have that Shudder membership ready to go. You can get a free trial for 1 week. Sign it up right now and get your copy of Verotika queued up and ready to go. You can see, yep, there it is. Never know. This is all like mirrored. There's the timer right there. So when the movie starts, I'm going to hit that. So in case you show up a minute later too, that timer will be moving. You'll know where we're at in the movie. And by the way, you know I wasn't by myself. Couldn't be, never have been, had to bring in. If you're going to do a watch along, you're going to watch something this sensual and this sexy, got to bring in the top goblin. How you doing, friend?
Good. I'm really excited for this. It's been a eventful day.
Yeah.
I'm ready to kick back and watch this this movie.
Yes, the movie we are watching tonight is called Verotika. This is, of course, sort of infamous at this point, not only through like us talking about it on the channel, but just in general in horror circles, communities. People have been flocking to this thing. It's the directorial debut of one Glenn Danzig, of course, famous musician, the voice of Misfits, original one anyway. I don't know, they've had probably like 10 more since Danzig wasn't a misfit, but you know, punk rock royalty, horror punk royalty. And he comes out and makes this movie called Verotika. It's based off a series of comic books that he wrote way back. What is it? Violence and erotic combined. Wow, what else could you want? And not been playing, I think, in the way that Glenn Danzig expected. It's been very much compared, of course, to Tommy Wiseau's The Room. It's been compared to the notorious work of Ed Wood. One of those so bad it's good movies. Now, we haven't watched Verotika. Neither of us have watched it yet. So we're gonna be going in cold. I don't know if the same can be said for you guys if you've watched it before. Yes, see the invite in the chat. If anyone wants to join us on stream, let us know. Shout at us. We can pull you up on the screen if you want to watch along with Verotika. If you want to hang out in the chat, that's totally fine too. All that matters is you get cozy, get comfortable, and ready for a wacky, weird, spooky night. Usually on our show, Reely Scared, we ask, what have you been watching? But I'm going to ask you, what are you drinking tonight?
I have Urban Artifact Spyglass. It's a lemon lime tart.
Lemon lime tart. That's a little off the beaten path. That's a little unusual.
Yeah, it's very refreshing. It's almost like a Sprite.
Sprite beer. Pretty good. Pretty good. I was on the way home, man. I was as Connor got a witness into some of stress, Taylor, before this started, because I had like 20 minutes to get everything ready to go for this tonight. And when you're crunching like that, you always run into some unexpected complications. But one of which was that I needed to on the way home, I needed to pick up some pumpkin ale because I really feel wrong drinking anything but that this month. And they were out of Spooky Tooth, which is my go-to. Didn't have pumpkin. Didn't have just about anything I was looking for. And I found this thing like in the back of the cooler. Blue Moon Harvest Pumpkin Wheat.
Ooh, how's that?
Oh, let's check it out. It's all right. It's not. So I got this thing, and yes, we're going to be rambling for a little bit because we want to give everybody time to get on the stream and get their copy and get their account set up.
If you're watching and you've got your Shudder membership queued up, ready to go, just give us a go ahead in the chat.
Absolutely.
That way we know you're ready to go.
But sign UA. Let me try that again. Shudder.com/sign up, I believe, is the URL you want to try. Disregard that first one. Still a little shaky, still a little neurotic right now. But yeah, I'm drinking this Blue Moon pumpkin. I know Jessica's a fan of the Blue Moon. Wow, I just summoned you.
Hi.
Oh, I summoned you. That was great.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that was perfect. I was just saying I'm drinking some Blue Moon Pumpkin Harvest.
I was listening to you guys, so I didn't get to that part yet because I know it lags a little bit.
Yeah. So I because didn't really have any of the usual suspects, pumpkin ale. So I had to go with the Blue Moon. It's all right. It doesn't really taste. I always have a thing with like these big flavor beers where like I feel like they just taste like beer when I drink them.
Yeah.
I
got my pumpkin.
So she's got it. She's got the right idea. She's got pumpkin. Yeah, this is all right. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, right? This is all right. Not very strong. I'm used to pumpkin ale being very strong. This is like a 5%er. So it's going to be no trouble. I'll open up a couple of these because I felt like I was still recovering from the 2 spooky tooths I had last night. I wasn't hungover when I woke up at like 3 p.m. It was like a delayed timer. I was like, no. I actually feel like shit. Actually, it turns out. Part of that was probably also the like quart of Pepto-Bismol I chugged before bed, which Connor was also witness to. I was hurting in here. I've been hurting in there a lot lately.
Oh no!
Hey, great news! I have great news. I've announced it on the socials, but I may as well say it now.
Oh, yeah.
We were running our Natty Breed Love Yes campaign, and still reeling from the fact that didn't go the way we wanted it to. Connor Breed Love, sadly, not sponsored by Natural Light, and we're like, we'll be okay. Like it's their loss is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Their loss. Like you are a hell of a candidate, and they missed out on you. Then ran kind of a covert mini campaign on the side of that that was hashtag Crafty Cleek Yes, in which I was trying to get Kraft Mac and Cheese to send me a box of pumpkin spice mac and cheese. And I've got great news, guys. They're sending me it.
I think Goblin was definitely looking out for you.
They're sending it to me. I don't know when to expect it, but I got the DM today from Kraft Mac and Cheese that sent us your info. You're one of the winners of our sweepstakes, and you're getting the pumpkin spice mac and cheese. So Crafty Cleek, yes.
Good job, babe.
Thanks. You know, when you really try hard, there's no limit to what you can achieve, is what I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
What I've learned. I don't know when it's going to show up. They said it could be anywhere between 10 to 12 weeks for it to get here. So it's like not even going to be fall anymore when it shows up. But maybe I'm holding out hope that maybe at least it'll be here by the time we do the Twilight Marathon in November. Because the promise I made was if you send it to me, Kraft, I'm going to eat it on stream. I'm going to tell people all about it. So I was hoping that'd be part of REELOWEEN. I feel like that's more appropriate. Eat pumpkin spice mac and cheese during REELOWEEN.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't come until a little bit later. Maybe I'll save it for the Twilight stream. Because yes, for those who don't know, and I don't know how you couldn't know if you've been keeping up with this channel, on November 21st, we're doing an all night long, similar to this. This is kind of a trial run. In November, we're doing an all night long charity stream where we watch every single Twilight movie back to back to back to back to back. No breaks, all night. No one takes a nap. It's going to be a hell of a time. It's going to be a hell of a party. This is what? Verotika's like less than 90 minutes long, right? So this is
perfect.
This is not I don't even know what the ratio of that would be, but because the Twilight movies all combined are like what, 12 hours? This is about 112, about 1/12 and a half of that.
I got it pulled up.
1/12, I believe, is about what we're doing tonight of the Twilight stream. So this is nothing. This is just, you got to learn to crawl where you can walk. You know?
This thing looks super creepy.
Verotika?
Yeah.
We'll see.
She's like sucking on her finger with blood on it. And she's got like upside down crosses under her eye.
I forgot to plug in my computer. Let me get that done.
Yes,
I lost access to my Ghouls and Goblins halfway through Verotika and had to finish it by myself.
Oh man.
That'd be a tragedy.
Did you see the rating it has on here?
No,
2 out of 5. I am reading the ratings on here. Yeah.
I'm surprised it got 2.
Yeah, 2 out of 5 skulls.
Oh, that's on Shudder. That's Shudder's rating system.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A quote, this is like the Room of horror movies.
Precisely. That's the thing. This is one of those movies that's assumedly, as I'm told, so bad that it's good. And it's rare. I've definitely seen many movies like that before, but it's rare that you find one that really is. Excuse me, that's the first many tonight. It's rare that you really find this type of movie. Jessica's yawning already, doesn't bode well. This is the kind of movie that's tough. So bad it's good really needs, in my experience, has to have like a genuine heart at the center of it. Like if you make a bad movie on purpose, it doesn't work. It's like somebody's like laughing at their own joke, and then it's not a funny joke. But if you have like a crazy idealist at the center, if you have a crazy mind in the middle, like Glenn Danzig, or like Tommy Wiseau, who made The Room, or like a filmmaker named Neil Breen. I don't know if anybody else is familiar with Neil Breen, but he's a hell of a figure. Or even an Ed Wood. There's such an
Neil Breen sounds familiar.
Neil Breen, he's like, so Tommy Wiseau made like one movie, and that Neil Breen's got like 5 or 6 movies, and they're all insane. You type in Neil Breen on YouTube. You don't have to get. I'm sure any video that comes up will help you. I can't recommend it enough. Neil Breen rules. But that's the thing. You have to have somebody who really believes in it at the center and is trying their best to make a great movie. And as far as I understand, that's what Verotika is. This was a guy who's got so much background in like horror culture with Misfits and I mean Danzig music itself, not outside of Misfits, Danzig. You know, like that's a name, that's an iconic name in the world of like punk and horror. So him making a movie feels like a long time coming, and for all intents and purposes, it seems like it just didn't work. And that's kind of what you need. You need a movie that a crazy person believes in, but like doesn't have any self-awareness. Like they were trying their hardest. They really believed in it. They're very earnest, but they aren't self-aware enough to realize it's not working. And I think that's what we're going to experience tonight. I hope so anyway.
Oh my God.
I hope this is truly a so bad.
Yeah, I want to laugh and have fun. I think that will happen.
Yeah, I think it'll happen.
I'm taking a Love Island quiz. I'm sorry.
Do you guys want to talk about Love Island? I mean, you got.
Yeah, I don't think he's finished it.
You haven't finished it. I don't know if you've been spoiled on Love Island.
I have not. Hey, settle down.
Don't spoil it for him. We've got 11 minutes though till showtime. So if there's anything you guys need to get out of the way for Love Island.
I mean, I would love to talk about it because I've watched every single episode, but someone has not, so we cannot discuss it.
I've not watched any episodes myself, so no judgment here. Anything we're curious about going into Verotika before we get started? What are you hoping to see?
I don't know. I don't expect anything because I don't know.
To story ratio.
What was it to story ratio?
Nudity to story ratio.
At least neck and neck.
Neck and neck. Pretty.
And there better be equal parts flesh and narrative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting a lot of nudity. I know one of these involves a serial killer stripper, so I'm excited to see that. It is an anthology. It's I believe three stories.
Yes.
So it's three stories in a quick, brisk, little bit less than 90 minutes.
You can't watch this.
Yeah, and this isn't for babies. So if you're a baby, you have to sign out. I'm sorry,
baby. Oh, sorry, baby. No movie for you.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Maybe next time. And this might be a little more belligerent of a watch along than you're used to from this channel. If anyone has tuned into them live before or watched them after the fact, because you'll be able, even if you'd missed it live, you could theoretically, queue it up, time it up with what we watch, and you could kind of treat it like but there've been watch alongs on here before that I think are usually pretty respectful. Like I'm thinking of like the Hamilton one. Our boys did.
Be respectful.
Or like Do the Right Thing. They watch Do the Right Thing. Or I mean, even like usually they're pretty tame and like respectfully observing the film. Even like the Reely Scared ones that Matt and Chris did, except for Chris famously screaming his little ass off during a Pet Cemetery, a moment that lives in infamy that even Alok Mishra is aware of to this day.
Oh my God. I'm so full. I think I might fall asleep.
If you fall asleep, I'll do you a solid and take you off the screen.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We had roast for dinner and then I had pumpkin pie afterwards. So I'm like,
what a way to fall asleep, watching Glenn Danzig's movie while being broadcast for the internet to watch. What a way to go to bed. Dude, and Connor's got the Pillsbury pumpkin cookies.
What are those?
What are those?
What are those?
You don't know those little sugar cookies?
I don't like sugar cookies.
I mean, they're not my favorite cookies, but like this time of year, you got to get the Pillsbury pumpkins and ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't like.
They make them all year long. Like there's Christmas ones. The one every time I go to the store, they're football ones right now. I'm like, the hell is this?
No, there are two things that I will never eat dessert-wise for the rest of my life, and those are sugar cookies and pumpkin rolls.
Wow, pumpkin roll's pretty festive too right now.
I made too many of them in culinary arts. I can never again have them ever. Too many. Too many.
He's cracking open another. What is that? It's like a Sprite beer?
Pretty much.
Is it a beer or is it seltzer?
It's a beer.
It's a beer.
It's a lemon lime tart.
Does it taste like beer or is it like its own thing?
It tastes like its own thing. It tastes like a mix of Sprite and Mountain Dew.
A spiked pop.
Yeah.
Spiked Sprite.
Yeah, the Blue Moon's all right. It's got pumpkin taste, but like it's not.
I don't like the Blue Moon seasonal.
It just kind of tastes like Blue Moon. It doesn't really taste like something different. So, I mean, maybe that's why it's so light. It's got real pumpkin and spices. If you say so, it's fun.
It's the best from the tap. It tastes better from the tap.
I'm jealous. You got pumpkin. Connor's got Pillsbury pumpkin cookies.
Mm-hmm. This is the pumpkin we got.
Yeah, it's been waiting for a good occasion, and watching Verotika live on the internet. It's as good as it's going to get. So glad you cracked it open tonight. Gonna get started in 6 minutes here. We're gonna play on this. I've got like a triple screen experience going on again. So I got you guys here. I got the timer there, and we'll count it down, and we'll hit that at the same time I hit play on the movie, which is on my phone. So I've got a real Quibi thing going on in here.
Should I pull it up on my phone instead of my laptop?
You can pull it up whenever you like. For my purposes, I just don't want this side to like lag. So I got it on a different device, and I got my headphones in, so you won't hear my movie. And it looks like Jessica's doing the same thing, so that's good. We won't have like a bunch of Verotikas playing over the stream at the same time and make it disorienting as hell.
Oh, right, because you could probably hear it if I'm playing it on my laptop, right?
I don't know if you have your headphones in. Looks like you do.
I do.
So you're solid. It won't come through. You can play something else and it won't come through the stream as long as you have your headphones in. It would just pick it up from the speakers if you did that.
Okay.
So that's good. I mean, yeah, we would have 4 Veronikas for somebody at home. It'd be I don't think this movie needs any help in being disorienting. Expecting to ask a lot of questions. So yeah, this is not like I was saying before. This is not sit quietly and enjoy the film. I mean, maybe we will. I would love to be so enraptured in the film that all I could do is sit here in silence. But we will be gladly speaking during the film, calling out shit that's weird. The whole idea is, what's better than watching a good movie, watching a bad movie with your friends. Some of the most fun I've ever had is watching a bad movie with my friends. So really excited to do that with you guys tonight. Really excited to play Verotika for the first time and see if it lives up to the hype, anti-hype. I don't know. I know that when we actually talked about it a little bit on the show last night, Reely Scared, when we were talking to Alok, which if you missed that, you got to go back to the show we did last night. Talking to Alok Mishra, friend of the show, producer of 1BR, always a true joy and privilege to speak to. Love talking to Alok. But we were talking about this movie a little bit and how like Glenn Danzig still doesn't see the humor in it, doesn't think it's funny, doesn't get why people think it's funny, even if the marketing's kind of shifting to like, oh, it's a black comedy or it's ironic. Interviews with him and like anecdotes with him, he doesn't think it's funny. He doesn't know why anybody else thinks it's funny, and that's what I love to see. That's the Tommy Wiseau of it.
Yeah,
because Tommy Wiseau now he's, I still don't know if he's in on the joke, but like he plays into it. He does the same thing. He's like, oh, it must be a dark comedy, but he was not trying to make people laugh. He was trying to make people feel genuine hardship in the chest. And I don't know what Glenn Danzig is going for, but maybe we'll unpack that and figure it out throughout the night. We're going to be hitting play in 3 minutes here. We'll be getting started pretty soon. So check it out. What you guys been watching? 3 minutes. What you guys been watching? Nothing? Nada?
I started rewatching The Office yesterday because I finished New Girl and there's no more Love Island.
No more Love Island.
I've thrown Workaholics on, like when I'm trying to go to bed. Some comfort feeling.
Same. Yeah.
But not a whole lot.
No, so
I watched Bliss last night.
Oh, really? Off of Alok's recommendation. How was it?
The movie's insane.
He made it sound pretty gruesome, was it?
Yeah, it's truly insane.
Thumbs up? Recommend?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll have to give it a shot. I really want to watch Really, I want to watch everything that he talked about last night. If I'm being honest, if I can find time for it, that was the whole idea. We talked about 31 movies to watch this month, and I'd seen a lot of them, the ones I've been talking about, but I maybe haven't seen just as many. It's been a hell of a year for horror. We talked about a lot of different. I want to check that out. I want to check out. You know what? I want to watch Alien Addiction. I want to see what the hell that movie's doing.
Yeah,
because that looks nuts.
Last night episode was very soothing.
Really?
Yeah, I fell asleep listening to you guys.
Soothing.
Which never happens because Taylor gets really excited like throughout the show. So sometimes he'll like, without even not scream, but raise your voice a little bit, which is always startling. So, but no, it was very soothing. It was nice.
That's Alok Mishra. He's a very soothing man. Alok's a legend, man. I was thrilled to have. Oh, did I just summon somebody else?
You did.
Dude, I'm the summoner tonight. I'm the summoner. I just say someone's name and they appear. Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't sure if he was going to make it. Here he is. Alok Mishra.
It's like fucking Beetlejuice or some shit, right?
That might have been it. I might have said your name.
Okay, what do I got to do here? Am I supposed to do something like to start the thing on Shudder, or what the hell am I supposed to do here?
All right. So what you have to do is, you have to pull up your Shudder, and the best way to do it is to not have your audio. It looks like you got your headphone in, so I think you're going to be good. The best way to do it is like to not have your audio play out over stream. So all you got to do is pull up Verotika on your Shudder. We've all got it queued up to go, and I'll just count it down, and we all hit play at the same time.
Okay, wait. I gotta get to it. Hold on.
All right.
I gotta pee too, but I just want to start the thing. I've seen the first 30 minutes any which way, and it's nothing. We're not missing out on anything. Hold on. Where's this fucking Verotika?
Oh my god!
I have this thing somewhere. How does it? All movies, not all movies.
I need to get
Is it featured? Is it under featured more than it's under newly added? Where'd you? Oh, Verotika, I got it, Verotika. All right. Resume. No, I'm not going to resume this. I'm just starting from the beginning. This nonsense.
Yeah, we're starting at the top.
I should have grabbed another beer before.
I mean, it's okay if you need to make a brief escape. You're not captive.
I mean, I do got to pee, but I'm going to start this thing first. Okay, so I'm ready to go anytime you guys are.
Hold on. 1 second.
Okay.
I might not. I'm hopefully see the whole thing. I can't guarantee I will be able to because I have the fucking baby.
Sure.
I'm not taking swimming today to watch Verotika. How good a dad am I?
I'm right there with you. I have to put the kids to bed.
I'm drinking wine, and I don't know if that makes my face look like gross, but I'm gonna switch to beer. I promise. Anyway, all right. So whenever you guys are ready.
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hit play and hit this timer at the same time. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, hit play. All right, Shudder exclusive popping up for me.
All right, I'll be back in a second.
All right. I'm seeing Cleopatra Entertainment.
I'm not.
Oh, you probably got the little Shudder thing, right?
Yeah, let me just fast forward it for a minute.
Oh shit, the timer fell over. It's going great. All right. Okay.
Oh my god.
I was going to try to do the upside down cross makeup on my face, but I ran out of time.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh. She's licking the eye blood off her fingers. Yeah, and we are in.
I love it already.
We got the original Glenn Danzig score playing over the opening titles.
One thing that always gets me is eye trauma.
Yeah.
It usually gets me, but in what I just saw, it looks stupid. I mean, it's supposed to be very provocative and very personal, the way you like would push someone's eyeballs in with your but I don't know, just seem kind of silly. And I think that they really did try to like save this movie in some way and try to edit it different and whatever else. And fun fact, I think it premiered at Cinepocalypse, I want to say, right?
Uh-huh.
And we almost premiered alongside of it. Happily
Really?
or sadly, yeah. So they had a thing where they came to us. Oh wow, Caden Cross is in it. She's a porn star, by the way. There's a lot of porn stars in this movie, apparently.
Yeah,
I know it's almost exclusively porn stars.
It's a genius combination because you see how good they can act, anyways, right? And then you're like, let me cast those people. But I'm being facetious, but like I'm being funny about that. But like the person who actually is a pretty good actor as a porn star is what's her face from the Girlfriend Experience, the movie. What's her name? She was also in Entourage too. It'll come to me in a second. Sasha Grey. She actually is she's actually a decent actress. But beyond that, I've not seen a lot of porn actresses that have decent actresses outside of being somebody naked in a movie because they need to be naked in a movie, right? But we got a call from we were sitting there on a Sunday. We got a call from Cinepocalypse, and they were like, "Hey, you can be in our festival." And we're like, "Oh wow, you're the biggest festival that's called us up thus far." In the back of our heads, we're waiting for Fantasia, and they're like, "You have till tomorrow to decide." And we're like, "What?" So we had to decide by 3:00 on a Monday, and they give us a call around noon, and they're like, "So you decide yet?" We're like, "We're just sort of. Who are you waiting for? You waiting for Fantasia? Are you waiting for this other one? We have the same publicist. We'll get you into both. Don't you worry." And I'm like, "Yeah, but with you, we lose our world premiere and our U.S. premiere, right?" So it's like. And so we had tried to get in touch with Fantasia, and they did not get back to us. But at around 2:55, I was talking to producers. I was like, "We're just saying no. It's not finished." First off, the movie wasn't finished, so that wasn't a lie. We were not lying. We were not going to be finished in time for them. So we called them and told them no, and they were just so mad at us. Like we told you we'll get you into Fantasia. I feel like you're waiting for Fantasia. Yeah, kind of. So here we are. Written and directed by the genius Glenn Danzig. He's a genius for music, but I don't know so much for movies, unfortunately. Let's see. We'll enjoy the journey together.
Yeah, he's kind of a horror. He's in a way tangentially, he's a horror legend in some respects. It feels kind of like the albino spider of Djet. Is what we're about to watch.
Yeah, he is a horror sort of icon. In fact, he wanted to be Wolverine very badly for the X-Men and stuff. He was dying to be Wolverine. He had done self-tape for it and all this good stuff, and had claws out of his hands and stuff like this. And he's a big comic book horror guy.
This is based off the comics he wrote, I believe.
Oh, is it? I didn't even know.
As this man gets some sort of fellatio.
I gotta turn this up while I'm watching this for you people.
It is interesting, right? That presumably it's a porn star, and in this film she's pretending to give a man a blowjob, but that's to actually do it would be no thing to her. It's that's Monday to Friday.
Oh my God! How dare you?
No, I mean that's not disrespectful. I mean, it's weird that she would have to I got to pretend to do it now.
Well, I mean, there's method and there's method.
She's been training all her life.
So which porn star is this? Do we know?
I wish I was a porn aficionado right now.
I stick to the same porn stars, so I'm probably not going to know any of these people.
Who are your porn stars?
Riley Reid, Joanna Angel, Small Hands, Owen Gray.
What are their names? Is Small Hands?
Small Hands is his name.
Oh, Small Hands. I didn't know. I've never heard of Small Hands.
That reminds me of a scary movie. Like he's my strong.
He was Performer of the Year for 2020 at the AVN Awards.
Shit, good job, Small Hands.
Oh, wait. Oh, what's going on there?
Whoa!
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Don't look.
Hey, wait a minute. Those are strange looking boobs. No body shaming, but there's something interesting happening here.
She's so sad.
Don't be sad. I want to see where this is going.
There's some sort of metaphor here. The film opens on a woman having her eyes. Not again, she says. Not again.
There's some heavy makeup going on, and I don't think it's good makeup either. It's weird.
Is that you?
Oh, well, hello, crazy person.
There's nothing to look for. It's not worth it. Yeah, it happens again.
It happened again,
It's all
dude.
going so well.
It's on my eye nipples.
It was simply pity. Good riddance.
Is this a real accent, or is this a? I mean, I'm talking about the blonde.
Once.
I forgot. Anything?
An unreasonable reaction, you know, if you are getting close to a lover and you find out they have eyeballs where they shouldn't. Is it insensitive for you to be panicked by that?
I think it's a normal reaction.
I mean eyeballs, you know, that's pretty intense.
Oh, they're crying. Oh my God.
Wait.
What was the symbolism of the silver spider? Where did we see that? I'm trying to understand it. Is the silver spider been crawling on her like nipples now?
This is yeah, it's getting close here, Glenn.
I feel like we're supposed to throw something at the screen right now. Like, I mean, like
What the fuck is happening?
the boobs are crying on that spider.
every time a boob cries, a spider dies. That's what I've always. That's the rule. If you haven't heard
That's
it now,
the
you
old-
know.
But
That's
it's
the
like
old cliche.
transforming.
Yeah, in a really cheaply, shitty, bad-looking, interesting way. Like, oh, their eyes on the spider. Oh, hold on. I don't know what's happened there. Like, what is that symbolism of the spider has lost its eyes and now developing new eyes? Oh,
Yeah.
it's a lady spider that it's turning into.
It's some sort of Spider-Man.
Does lady spider have boobs that cry too? With it's got boob within boob crying kind of. Okay, wait, hold on. Shit, this has all gotten really different here. Is that spider gonna make her suck his dick?
Does he have one?
Yeah, you presume he has a spider dick.
I mean, he could
I
have
think
a spider dick. I don't think we should leave anything to chance here. Like, we should.
It's not her real hair.
Is she speaking English? I sorry.
The spider is speaking at this moment. He kind of looks like a putty from Power Rangers.
I think someone's done a very, how can I say it? A very bad job with makeup. That's makeup.
Well, this is pretty ambitious. I guess I give it that.
Oh, is he gonna rip her head out? Let's see.
Let me be real.
I thought there was gonna be a penis that like popped through her head somehow. Like I thought that was about to happen. Like,
Why did they like stay on him for so long?
because Glenn Danzig can't direct shit.
Well, that's kind of already what I'm thinking. Like, if you,
Oh my God.
if you want to do this thing with the Spider-Man, the best thing you can do is maybe not have him in the foreground in like 4K the whole time. Oh no!
Oh, here we are.
I like
I
the
mean-
image.
Are we sure Glenn Danzig isn't playing the spider, for example? He's like, I'm a writer, director, editor, and fucking actor. I'm the quadruple fucking threat.
Oh, okay.
He really
No,
missed out.
I don't know that he's done any of those things, frankly. I'm just making that up. But
He reminds me of Jigsaw a little bit.
oh well, it reminds me of a fake costume that seems like it ripped out. The back just ripped just then when that scene happened. Like, and they're just too lazy to go back and actually sew him up and shoot it again. But it's kind of, does he have the markings on the face from the guy from Saw? Like the dummy.
That's what I said. It reminds me of
kind of
Jigsaw,
a Pennywise
right.
thing too.
Oh wait, she's
having a weird day. She's having a weird day.
Maybe it's all a dream. Like, isn't it all just a dream? Like,
it was all a dream. I used to read Verotika magazine.
uh,
No, please.
Don't be real.
it's almost like she's dressed up like what's it called? Hold on, once again. Sorry, I'm just so entranced to see what happens next. She's like retarded Tomb Raider. That's what she's dressed up as.
It looks very anime. I do expect there will be moments where we're just too entranced and like it's just us quietly sitting here.
Oh,
No.
is this an anthology? Just so we have it straight in our head.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
There's 3 parts.
Okay.
Oh,
great.
wow. Okay.
I think there's like some skits in between with like their Verotika lady,
Okay.
kind of a crypt keeper thing.
The one that got her eyeballs like pushed. That's
The one that was eating the eye goo, yeah.
Okay. Got it.
See, like that's
What does any of this have to do with the eyeball tits? Like, that's what I want to go back to real quick and just remind us all that that's how this all started. And like,
well,
They're
she
both-
cried. She cried out of her boobs onto a silver spider, and there
okay,
you go.
that's shit. Sorry, I forgot crying out of her boobs. That's how this all comes back to fucking making sense for some reason. Thank you, Glenn Danzing.
No, it's not true.
That's impossible.
What could we throw at the
Oh
screen?
my God.
What could we throw at the screen at this point? Like, I feel like something should be thrown at the screen. I don't know what's apropos, but I just feel like something should be thrown at the screen.
Our underwear.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, there's some interesting stuff going on here because he's got a lot of hands here. He's fucking Spider-Man.
The audacity of making a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No. Hmm?
What is happening?
I'm not really sure what their relationship is.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, he did something with her before, and then she
Well,
passed out.
apparently he's supposed to be her and doing things that she won't do. So like a
like,
subconscious.
That is more than I got.
Well, that's because I was listening.
I
What
feel
if
like you're,
Jessica
I
just
feel like
really
you're secretly reading Wikipedia.
Verotipedia.
Verotipedia.
I have the subtitles on so I can read.
I do have the
Yeah.
subtitles on as well, which is helping me.
I haven't turned the subtitles on. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong here.
Because it was hard to understand their accents a little bit.
Yeah, they're very good, authentic French accents. So I don't know why you'd struggle to understand. They're very coherent. This guy sounds like Rob Zombie. Which I guess this whole thing is Glenn Danzig, like, trying his hat at being Rob Zombie, right?
Yeah, and Rob Zombie's even not that good, by the way. So I don't know. Like, very hit and miss, Rob Zombie. You know,
A modest goal and didn't quite hit that even.
I'm not saying I could be a good director. I can't. I know that's not my spot. That's not my way. But you know, these guys are like, study it and understand it as a craft, and then get lucky at it 1 or 2 times, and then have done terrible films ever since. And they keep on letting them make movies. By the way, it's one of those things. With Rob Zombie, at least, I want to say. I shouldn't say that out loud. I know his editor very.
Alok, I feel like you always come on here and say some shit that you immediately wish you hadn't said.
Well, I was on a podcast right before this, and I'm not saying that I finished half a bottle of wine, but yeah, maybe it happened. It was like was like a 2-hour podcast though, so I don't feel like I'm like out of line being drunk, but I think I'm just out of line because I'm out of line normally in life. Like stupid.
And not for nothing, you were podcasting with us last night, and then you did a podcast yesterday before that one.
We're doing a lot of podcasts.
Oh
Gotta
my
get the
God.
word to the people. What's going on here? Sorry, let's hear. Oh, you want to date? Yes.
What's going on?
Well, hot girl. I don't know, but she's hot.
Yes.
She's talking to a goddamn spider, and it's just normal to her.
I like that he's out on the town.
Yeah, right.
Oh, buddy.
Look around the corner.
He's got
They
like a
should not have
spider.
shown that.
He's got like a spider vagina going on almost.
Yeah, what a spider is
my.
that? Cloaca? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh my.
My share.
I think I'm ahead a little bit.
Fuck you in the ass. Did you just
You
get that?
just said fuck you in the ass if you're not sure where you're at.
All right, well, so we're all on the same fuck you in the ass page, I think, or whatever it is. As fuck is my specialty. Like this is, I mean, is it writing itself? Like,
This is
Oh my God.
oh.
I was only joking. Yes?
I don't think she was joking though. Oh, okay, all right.
Oh boy.
Well, you saw him in the alley. Like, did you not know he had multiple hands? Like,
He was playing coy.
I thought this was your own fault, lady. Uh-oh, she's still alive. Wait.
The jet. That's what I mean. I'm not really sure what they're related.
He hit.
We got to find out who these porn stars are. I just need to know. So, next time, whatever. You're not saying allegedly. Next time I'm on Pornhub.
You look him up.
I'm not saying. I'm saying allegedly. I'm a happily married man. But
You know what I would love to do is like Josh Gad's doing these like quarantine like cast reunions on Zoom. I'd love to get the cast of this movie and like just learn what this was to them. Like were they cool with it?
I feel like if you gave each of them $200, they would come on and do this. This is a $1,000 idea, which I feel that for 1 hour of their time they would do it. These people aren't brain surgeons. $200 means a lot, I think.
Maybe we'll pull them on during the Twilight live stream.
No.
The cast of Verotika.
It's kind of cast erotic on anything might be like the thing to do. Like, as long as you can raise $1,000 each episode and be like, just going straight to the cast of erotica.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, here we
Oh
go.
my God.
Weekly murders.
Johnny on the scene here.
With no leads to go on, the police are still hoping. The police are calling the murderer.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it's actually kind of on the nose, to be honest. I feel like they'd call it something else. But, okay, let's go with this. What happened to her eyeball titties? Like, no one's like respecting this idea. Like,
She's.
I mean,
never nude. She's a never nude.
like you put something over eyes, right? And doesn't that get like very dry at some point and very itchy? And like, you don't want to make your tit eyes red and like unattractive, like,
Yeah, can she see through them? Because like that'd be pretty uninteresting to always be stuck in your
The
church.
bad dream is that the good dream for the guy that was the linguist that had to teach all these porn actresses French, both a nightmare and also a pleasure, because I'm sure he was paid in like oral sex or something like this. Like that's probably what Danzig arranged in some way.
Ashley Wisdom is Dijet's name. Dijet.
The pink haired girl.
She's upset.
Okay.
Apparently,
Ashley,
she's a film actor.
Our heroine.
Okay. Dijet, played by Ashley Wisdom, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we can't really look her up, so all right.
That's after this. It's going to be a live watch along of Ashley Wisdom.
In her movie Reprisal as Amanda.
I think that all of these girls are actually porn actresses. Let me just go on record of saying that. Like, I think they might be the porn actresses. She might be the porn actress. as well.
Probably a good guess.
She
An
was in
educated
a
guess.
she was in a movie with Bruce Willis
Really?
Which one?
called The Reprisal from 2018.
Never heard of it. But...
Bruce
I've
Willis
never-
might be in this. I don't know, dude. I've seen him in a lot of Redbox photos.
Yeah, Bruce Willis has given up like caring altogether. He's like, "Can you pay me $15 million?" It used to be 20. Can you pay me $15 million? You got me for 3 weeks. Let's make a movie.
Yeah, it's like Willis. John Cusack's become that way as well.
Well, you can get. I mean, allegedly, Samuel L. Jackson for $1 million for like 5 days.
5
What?
days.
5 days, $1 million.
What person? What? I don't understand why she would go out in that outfit to the movie theaters.
Hey, that's not a film projector
I
back
think
there.
it's actually a gay theater or a adult theater. I mean, clearly,
Yeah, this guy's definitely having a good time.
it looked like something in West Hollywood, to be honest. But
Well, what's fascinating is there's definitely not a film projector back there, and it is certainly a fan running in front of a light. If they cut back to it.
why you got to ruin the movie magic?
It's not really magic if you see it.
I mean, people don't know that. You're just pointing out this poor film's flaws.
No, if you only
Wait.
saw this, it works in this shot. Let's see if it cuts back, because it's very overt.
Dude, these two
Movie
guys are
magic.
gonna bang this girl in a second and find out her dirty eyeball secret in a second. I'm gonna tell you.
Those eye nipples aren't even real.
So only make sex.
Just
she said.
passing out, and the spider's gonna come and fuck these guys in the ass now. That's what's gonna happen. Like,
Well, fucking isn't his specialty, remember?
well, fucking, neck breaking, whatever. It's all the same.
That's like neck breaker.
The nip yeah.
Yeah, that's how French people, they just say the word in English, but really French. Like, "Les neck breaker." I think that's how you say things in French. There you go.
I told you. It's gonna,
Yes. This guy rules, though.
This is what she just did.
Wow. Oh, all three of them want to do this sleeping lady. So
Oh, they're gonna do her? They're gonna try and do her?
we're secretly going to try to rape this lady 3 ways, which I guess is possible, but
Wow, these are fascinating people.
that's not creepy at all.
I'm sure she's asleep.
Yeah, she's gonna be asleep when you stick all
Yeah,
of your
yeah.
dick in all of her inputs. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
Inputs.
I wonder if that's what they call it, like in porn and stuff.
Who calls that?
In porn? That's you clearly don't watch enough porn.
Now you're
my
gonna
friend.
go
That
ahead
is-
and
That's
first
what's going on in porn. They always say, is she a 3 input girl? That's part of the casting of like porn.
Oh,
Who's that?
he's ass fucking.
Hey, those are boobs without eyeballs.
But it's not her.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Oh, I
Why
wasn't
did
saying no to you guys. I was saying no to the Spider-Man.
Why did you walk into a
There's the
porn-
fan. There's the box.
Oh, you're right,
Yeah, there
is
we
the
go.
fan.
See?
There is the fan. They didn't even bother to hide that. Like, that's the thing.
See,
That's-
you can't be mad.
Okay, listen, I take it all back. That's- the laziness that is that
It works in
theater.
the other
That,
shot.
by the way, that theater is on Wilshire Boulevard, and I've been to that theater before. And it's not a porn theater. It's not a porn theater. It's actually a Lemley, it's an art house theater, actually.
That's amazing. You've been on the set of Verotika, technically.
No. The interior wasn't the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
The exterior was the movie theater I've been to.
Okay.
That theater's a much bigger theater. Unless there's actually another theater in that theater. I wonder. I can't remember. I think it's actually one theater, but anyway, I'll see. Let's see what this club he's going to. That looks like, I think, a set
Going to
It
Denver.
did, yeah.
with a little, maybe, are we going to put rain? No. I think they're too poor to afford a set. There's traffic going on outside. So this is actually, they got a corner of a restaurant, probably from like 12 o'clock a.m. to like 6 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 12 o'clock the next day. It's not open until lunch or.
Madame, your husband. Would you like another letter?
Did they find every actor who has a most terrible French accent to be in this movie? Who also on top of it maybe cannot act? Because I think that's part of the MO of this film as well.
An interesting choice to make a lot of. It seems like perhaps non-actors. Get a bunch of non-actors and make them all have to do an accent.
I think he's like, dude, you're gonna be my fucking movie, yo. Like that's what it was. Like, seriously, I can be in your movie. Like, fuck yeah,
Did you see how he said neck breaker?
Breaker.
You've been my roadie for 10 years now. And you're gonna be my fucking movie.
It actually would surprise me more if
Do you think the idea was conceptualized as being French?
I don't know if like the comics have some basis in French or France or something. I don't know why you would make that choice. You did an American Spider, Silver Spider, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not really sure what they're like. He was born because her boobs cried because she was upset, and now he's killing people she seems to like.
I just want to put it out there that we are almost a third of the way through this movie, and I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Like, there's a spider that wants to break your back, like
break your neck.
There's
neck breaker.
Boobs that cry that created said spider. None of which has kind of been explained. Well, whatever. I mean, they've kind of gone away from the boobs altogether.
They have gotten away from the boobs. It's a shame.
Oh.
And she's drinking a tall boy or something. Oh, she said, antique telephone. Nice touch for no reason. Like, yeah, okay, let's go with this.
Every choice is definitely a choice. It's definitely very calculated.
Yeah, I do feel like
it's like this guy got like, I don't know.
Definitely more interesting than the neckbreaker.
I don't think this movie is more than $1 million. I'm going to put it out there right now. I don't think they've spent that much on it. I kind of. Oh, what's going on here?
Is she crazy?
She already took the medication, or it's in her mind. The whole thing's been in her mind, or
is Sheila a neckbreaker the whole time?
Well, that's the thing is that he said that he is her.
I mean, now I have the subtitles on. Thank you very much, but I didn't before at the beginning when clearly I needed them. But
I was having so much fun. You know, you may as well give yourself over to me.
Don't spiders have like 8 legs? I'm just.
Yeah.
How many's he got?
6.
6.
So Glenn Danzig even fucks that up. Like that's what I.
Well, maybe so what has he got? 6 arms? Maybe.
Well, maybe the last. No, he's got 6 arms.
So maybe his legs count.
Oh, okay, got it.
I don't know. I'm just trying to help him out.
He's got a spider vagina.
Oh, yeah, his motive is very sexual. Hey, no,
Hello.
We definitely are in France. How are the police gonna deal with this?
He's got 1 arm for each of them to fist them. That's like, and three for spare. Actually, sorry, 5 for spares.
Here we go. The jig's up.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they have that. They already have that.
How gentle he's being.
Like, he's trying not to break the fake ass door too hard.
The jig's up, Spider. Are they going to make an arrest? They are going to try to make an arrest.
They're not on her neck. They're not on her neck.
That's I was just thinking that his hands are not on her neck.
They need to use their handcuffs. Oh no!
Is this a French bad acting David Arquette substitute, like the guy in the middle right here? It's like the poor man's retarded David Arquette.
They killed him. I didn't expect that he would just get shot and die.
Oh,
he's not dead. Oh, he's dying.
Well, you're the one that choked her out. I mean, allegedly choked her out. Oh, there we are. And he has fucking 6 arms. Oh, the neck breaker. He is a spider mutant creature. Like,
The sex murderer.
Yeah,
We seem to have discovered a new being in this mission.
Is it David Arquette for real? It is, isn't it?
No. No.
It looks like David Arquette's like doppelganger retard. Like
They're getting to make a new Scream. He doesn't have to take Verotika checks.
that guy looks like poor man's Kevin Bacon to the left, right? And they're like
Wait.
looking at her tits and like,
Are
what's
they checking
going on
out the eyeball nipples?
Yeah.
they made note of it. They said her breasts are eyes.
He said
We've
we.
noticed. Well, that's fascinating that they pointed that out, but not
That's the end of the first one. Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah. Here we are.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Okay, which porn star is this, Jessica?
I'll figure out.
Wait, did she pull her eye nipples out?
No. She
No,
just
that's
said,
from the beginning. The eyes that she took out from the beginning, right?
I hope. I don't want anything.
Well, maybe,
to
or they could have been from anywhere. We don't know where those eyes are from, frankly.
You're right. You're right.
Is the
Now
second
we're watching Change of Face. Some sort of Elvira figure there in the mist. Oh, look, I know you said you'd watched some of this before. Have you made it this far in, or is this all new?
No. So I got to the part where, like, I know I didn't get past the first story. So this is completely new to me, but I didn't get to the end of the first story either. So, you know.
It's kind of uncharted territory.
I think it was like when he was trying to break the first girl's neck. Neck breaker was trying to break that blonde girl's neck in the alley / party.
You tapped out pretty early then, huh?
Well, no. I had a meeting coming up, so I was like, let me try to see if I can watch this in parts during the day because I know it doesn't deserve my full attention, and so I never got to it. So I wanted to come back. We were talking last night, and movie magic has made us come together again.
Yes, I can't. It's nuts that you've come back for this. So thank you.
Well, I wasn't going to, but I love you guys.
Feelings mutual.
The other thing finished early, so I was like, okay, good. We're good to go. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. We talked over somebody getting murdered.
Oh, you want? Oh, okay. Look what you made me do. Clearly, you can see it. How could she do that?
You're just giving me your face instead of made me violently remove it.
Like all the choices he's making, right? Like, okay, I'm gonna do this shot this way, and I'm doing it. It's just terrible. Oh, okay. Now we're good.
Woo! Rock and roll.
Oh.
This feels like a movie like a 13-year-old would have directed.
Oh, you know what? I mean, sure, but this is the good part.
This riff is. This isn't Glenn Danzig singing. What is this, like butt metal? What is this music?
I don't know. This could be Glenn Danzig.
I'm not sure like what Danzig sounds like presently.
That's good. That's a good point, but
It sounds like Chris Jericho's band.
Jessica, you're our Wikipedia expert tonight.
That's Rachel Egg.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who's singing this stuff? I guess I could do Shazam, so I could do it on my part.
I don't fucking know who's singing this shit.
Yeah, I'll get it on Shazam.
Oh, look, I don't know if you and Jessica have ever been formally introduced. This is my girlfriend, Jessica.
Have we never met before?
No.
I don't know if we should.
I don't know if you've been on the screen at the same time.
Well,
Or is this must be Monica Young.
so it's called "Can't Stop, Won't Stop" by Kor Razik. And I don't know anything about
Oh.
it.
That is. This is I'm surprised that this is still going on and all the time that we've had to think about it. This is a long sequence.
Probably the best part of the movie.
I think the whole song's gonna play. Hey, there's some normal nipples. Nothing like a normal nipple.
Got some really nice titties in this movie, though.
Oh shit! Who's this? There's no way out. except
Fading out.
to take your money from us, stripper ladies.
He's saying he's married. Why are you in a strip bar then?
I was just thinking.
But maybe it's a nice way to say you're not interested in them. You know what I always say to strippers when I'm in a strip club and I don't want to dance, like, oh, I just got in here, I'm a little tired, just a little later, and then they feel like, how is he Jedi mind tricking me out of me taking his money? But it's because I'm a little tired and I want to drink some more before I get started with that. And they're always like, oh, so you're saying there's a chance? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, look at this goatee one shot.
Okay, so this is
The mystery girl.
the girl that I was talking about, Rachel Allig.
Whoa, look at this phantom.
I kind of like this music, though. I'll tell you what.
They really give you time to grow on it.
I mean, they do, right? You got to work. Well, I mean, I think they've switched songs now. I don't know if this is the same artist.
A new song.
Let me just check this is the same
This
artist.
could be Danzig. No, this sounds. I don't know
Eyes
what
Ripping
Danzig
Fire.
sounds like.
Eyes Ripping Fire Danzig.
This is Danzig. Perfect.
What is hanging off of her?
Her
Skull nipple thingies, or I don't know. Hold on.
her like
the
cape?
60s.
Her shroud, perhaps you would call it.
No, not that.
Her right breast is bigger than her left breast.
Her.
There's always one bigger than the other, Alok.
I mean, sorry, I'm her left versus her right.
There's something hanging from the thong from the front.
I'll take a closer look.
I don't know. I think you're right, Jessica, but sometimes I've met women with spectacularly equal breasts. Like, I'm like, you have spectacular breasts. And they're always like, I know. And I'm like,
That's
Wow,
because
Han
they paid
Solo.
for them to look like that.
oh, I'll tell you, I don't know why I'm telling this story while we're watching this with this kind of stuff going on. But so my baby, I have a 2-year-old baby. And so I tell her, like, I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to tell you a secret. And I go whisper in her ear, I love you. And then I was like, you tell me a secret. And she could whisper in my ear, I know. And I'm like, this baby fucking Han Solo'd me. This fucking baby is so smart. She's not even seen Empire Strikes Back, and she fucking just did that.
What?
You got a little
Tell
real
her,
rogue child.
she already fucking knows her shit. She's like, I know. Like, she's like, fuck you, Mishra. Like, whatever. I've forgone swimming with her today to be with you people, just so you know.
I don't want you to miss out on time with your child.
I do it every day. This is like one day of the week I didn't do it. We're going from tomorrow. It's all good.
I'll make sure to not ask you to be on our podcast tomorrow. I'll give you a break.
Yeah, well, listen, like, it was a thing where I would only, it would have been so quick in comparison because I usually give her an hour and we had to eat dinner and stuff, and so it wouldn't have worked out either way, and it was just easier and better and more fun, right? We're having a good time.
Nothing happened during that.
All right, what's happening here?
Dripping stop.
Oh, some pretty bad acting is what's happening here.
Oh, we're back to this.
Nice. I'm sick of killing.
Nice.
Here's how cheap this movie is. Notice that they're not, I don't think, wearing police belts. I think.
With her face.
No.
Yeah, they're not wearing guns or anything, right? And you know why that is? Because you have to pay extra when you have a gun on set, like even a fake gun on set. And so you don't.
Yeah.
At least you try to shoot them from up and not show the bottom. But they have to shoot it, and they showed that, and they don't have any guns on them. There are no other sort of like accoutrement that a police officer would have.
Did you hear the motive?
No, I didn't even. Does it matter? Does it
Look at
matter?
her face.
They wanted her face.
Where's
Oh,
her
okay.
face?
Wanted
I heard
her-
her say that. This Agent 47 looking dude's cracking me up.
Yeah, but you think? Listen, Glenn Danzig's got know enough actors at this point in his career. Like, can't he just be like, "Hey, David Duchovny, fucking come do my movie"? Like,
Exactly.
somebody to do it. Okay. Well.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a choice. He definitely wanted this
Okay,
to be.
can we understand what went on with that entire strip club sequence in relation to what is going on right now with this part of the movie, this part of the story? Let's say.
Face.
Well,
What-
she was
mystery
the stripper. She was mystery girl. She
Yeah,
is
the
mystery
mystery
girl.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, that's where I'm not.
See,
getting
she's got
it.
the faces, and she didn't show her face while she was stripping.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
they showed her eyes to
Yeah.
the guy, and he freaked out and left the strip bar.
Okay,
It's a very dense film. You really got to pay attention.
I mean, I think we're making fun of it more than we're paying attention to it, sadly, but it probably deserves all of the things we're doing to it. So
I think there's no better way to watch this movie.
wait till you see. When are you guys doing Cats?
The 10th.
Let's see. I don't know. Naomi might come on for that, or we could get some other people too.
Dude, anybody who wants to come on here and watch Cats, it's a Saturday night.
How many people can you fit on this thing?
I think up to 10.
But how many people does it make sense to fit on this thing? Then it's just. I mean, people are gonna be talking over each other. No one's watching the fucking movie.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, probably. I think
six.
Like,
no more than 6. Like you can't.
If you know people who want to come watch Cats, they're welcome.
I can tell you, there's probably a lot of people that want to watch Cats. We have talked about like getting high and watching Cats like so much on different podcasts and stuff that there are people who are like, holy shit, I want to see that. Like, now, can people just watch us watching? Okay, I guess later on they can, or can they watch it live feed and just not be a part of it or whatever? Or how does that work?
Yeah, the recording will
I
end up
didn't
on
call
YouTube
maintenance today.
What's going on here?
Who
You
is
think that's a porn star?
now, who is this girl, Jessica?
So she like goes into the room, and then the girl's like, "Hello, I'm sorry, I didn't call any maintenance today." And she's like, "I'm from collections." Collections?
My face, no. My face, no.
No. Oh, don't do that. That's the energy she has. No.
Such a pretty.
Oh my god.
You don't mind if I borrow it for a while, do you? Borrow it.
Borrow it.
Give it back.
Now, okay, this movie is not $1 million. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. It's not close to $1 million.
You're starting to suspect that.
I'm starting to suspect that it's perhaps maybe $250,000 to $500,000 if it's even that.
I thought you were
On
going to say $500.
On IMDb, it says estimated amount $1 million.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, it probably
No.
is not $1 million unless Glenn Danzig took $600,000 to do the movie and gave $200,000 to all the practical effects, and then shot the rest of the movie.
wait, she said she will give it back when she's done. Wow, look at that zoom. Wow. Oh, she's alive.
Oh wow, she's still alive. And
She
she's
didn't die of
just-
shock.
And she's just as bad as actress as she was with the face. So, it's there we are. Don't you think there'd be a lot more blood? A lot more blood like that had happened
yeah.
if you got your
Hey,
face
we're
cut
back
off?
to this.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Get ready.
Nice. That's what the fucking cop said. Nice.
I mean, Glenn Danzig is into some big asses. There's no skinny girls getting like the thing here, and it's all out of big asses. So all of this stuff was shot the same night or the same 2 nights.
This must have been exhausting. For these women, this must have been exhausting.
There was what's his name?
Look at that wig.
Ew. We're in a pandemic. Don't put that in your mouth.
This is a different time. This is the better timeline. There's no pandemic. There's just like,
knocked up.
well, look at this goatee again.
Here are matches for knocked up.
Mystery girl.
So when Seth Rogen did the sequel to sort of 40-Year-Old Virgin or whatever, it's called This Is 40 or something, right?
Yeah.
There's a part when him and Paul Rudd go to Las Vegas and they do mushrooms and they go to a strip club.
I
Right?
love that.
and maybe it's like not even like 5 minutes of the movie, but they were like in a strip club like for like 12 hours and with girls just all over them. And at a point he's like, you know what? It's not even like you're attracted to the titties or, the vagina or whatever. It's just like, you're just seeing everyone's pimples and like, it gets gross. It's just gross. And so I imagine these 2 days of shooting has turned into that at this point. Like, it's just not sexual. It's just, Or they're wearing
Oh, okay.
they're wearing face masks over their face. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Is she being haunted by her crimes?
I guess in a twisted way, but
That's her favorite move right there.
Yeah, it's a good move. And now there's nothing happening. It's front.
you guys obviously, I know, not Cleveland, but Cincinnati, right?
No, yes, Cleveland.
Sorry, Cleveland. Okay, that was the thing we were talking about last night.
Yeah.
So there's a place in LA called Jumbo's Clown Room, and if you guys ever come out here, I will take you. And it's a thing where, and also the lady, of course, but it's a thing where it is actually there's equal amounts of ladies and gentlemen in this place because it's a burlesque show. It's not necessarily these people don't take their clothes off. They don't like get naked necessarily, and they have full alcohol bar. In most bars, most strip clubs in LA, you can't get any alcohol in a bar. If you do get alcohol, maybe you get some beer and wine at best, right? Because they don't. Sorry, we're missing something here. Forgive me.
My Shudder crashed. So
Vita Von Teese.
Well, the point of it is that these people, they are very skillful at dancing, and they are very skillful at like just coming up with gimmicks that are just amazing. And you're just like, oh my God, I'm just giving you money. I'm giving you dollar after dollar. And
Yeah.
they're gorgeous too, as well. Because they're like, I don't have to strip for money. I'm like fucking just doing this exotic dance,
Dita Von Teese.
Yes, exactly that kind of stuff. But like, I mean,
Yeah.
Vita Von Teese gets more naked than these girls get. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
really?
She has the tassels, and I've seen her dance before, actually. But the point of it all is that there was this one girl who's been going there for years, who's been just like a staple at that place. She comes out as a nun, and she has like a bunny puppet and a banana. And I'm not going to tell you what happens next. She doesn't take the banana any place bad, but she's just suggestively eating the banana and doing this puppet show for you while dressed in a nun costume and then stripping down out of the nun costume to like her, bikini, let's say. She is a fucking genius. She gets the most money out of any person. Everyone knows that she's coming. Everyone's like, oh, I'm waiting for like, the bunny nun girl. Like, it's amazing. So I feel like this girl is trying to do some kind of that show, but not really succeeding. But if you guys ever come out to LA, it's a promise from me to you. We're all going. We're all going. And we have almost enough space for you all to stay, I think, as far as things are concerned. So, consider yourself you have a place to stay.
I look forward to a timeline where that is.
Yeah, it's not happening for a long time.
Man, my
Sadly.
Shudder's not cooperating. This is disastrous for me. So
You might have to you might have to just
Pussy
eject
hats?
it.
Is that what it said?
You might have to like take it off your thing and then reload it onto there and then do that.
yeah, I'm gonna experiment with it here. I can't miss Verotika.
What the hell is this guy doing there? It's like the fucking
He's going to Pussy
Pussy
Cats.
Cats.
Oh, Pussy Cats. I was like, Pussy Hats.
This guy is the poor man's rock, right? The poor man's rock. The other guy is younger poor man's Michael Rooker. Would you say? Am I wrong about that?
The bald cop.
Yeah, he's a younger poor man's version of Michael Rooker. And then that guy's retarded rock, like the Rock.
I'm so sad I'm missing whoever that is. Okay, I'm getting back here. I can sync it up to my own timer. Okay. All right. What?
Okay, which porn star is actually dancing right now? Because I want to know her. She's super hot.
I
The
don't know.
mystery girl?
Not Mystery Girl, the other one that had like the tattoo.
So in mystery girl, so she's disfigured. Yes, that's what's happening here.
Yes.
Yeah, she has like a thing on her.
Are you back up?
I'm back on.
Okay.
So she's disfigured, so she's killing people and taking their faces. That makes a lot more sense, at least, than the spider one.
Well, it's coming from the same drug-addled brain of all the rest of it. So I mean, it's just.
No people left.
Very funny.
There are naked girls out here too.
Ah, good point.
This guy
Good
rules.
point.
He's also kind of a like bargain bin Michael Chiklis.
Yeah, if he had, yeah. I was going to come up with another line, but I just couldn't because I'm just taken aback by the Michael Chiklis and how dead on that is.
Oh my god. Ready or not.
I love the voice he's doing.
Okay. Oh, that girl to the right. That's who's that girl in the middle? Yeah, you asshole. We're gonna call a cop. Oh wow, touche there, bitches.
Yeah, I'm not telling you shit. All you cops are the same. All bark. And all you really want is some.
She should have said, "We're not telling you, dick." Dick.
I just want mystery girl. He calls her.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
Don't believe me, right about now, I really like it.
Damn.
That's not very politically correct, my friend. With all the, all lives matter and Black Lives Matter.
Truly, this cop is a bastard.
What?
What was
What?
that?
This one of you girls got some brains.
Oh, she also wants to do something with you, I think.
Is she gonna take his face?
I would love if this
Oh.
they're wearing his face. He's
Oh, let's go to this place where there's probably plastic on the ground. And
Mystery girl.
I know you're into a mystery
Dude,
girl.
who are these actors he cast? I mean, who are these people? Like he could have gotten real people, but maybe he couldn't because they read the script and like, yeah, sorry, Danzig, I got a pass on this. Like,
Maybe this guy's a porn star. I don't know.
with enough money, anyone will do anything. That's what we were talking about at the beginning, right? Like you can get Sam Jackson for 5 days if you have $1 million or.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what is this stripper cave he's in?
He's in some kind of place that has things on the wall. We were. We didn't pay for this though. That's the difference. I mean, we did for the subscription. How is she subduing him? Like, I mean, like this guy seems like. Oh, okay.
What is he shooting at?
What? He shot forward.
Oh. That was the most believable line out of the whole movie so far.
Wait, this is good.
No matter where you go, no matter where you hide,
Holy shit!
And that's and scene.
6 months later.
Is this the Law and Order theme song?
No.
Yeah, I feel like we, much like the Twilight movies I may or may not watch with you, I feel like there's a shared trauma that's going on here right now that won't be healed for many months. Like it's just like how do we get through this together?
Oh, so she got away.
Mysteria.
Yeah, new strip club.
New Danzig song. Still covering the face.
She's like, I'm the girl's version of Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. What?
So wait, she's wearing someone else's face, but also covering the face.
So it stays on.
But why bother putting on a different face if you cover up your face?
It's just like wearing lingerie under a business suit, you know? You are the only one that knows, and it makes you feel sexy.
Yeah, she's also
All right,
decided to reveal her tummy.
The song is the Return.
Oh, look at the
from
bullet holes. You see the bullet holes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when he shot forward.
He
And
shot
she
in
was
front of him.
behind him. Yep.
Also, she was not.
inconsistencies there.
She wasn't showing her tummy before, but now that she's been shot 4 times in it, now
And
she's
she seems to have a line on her face where she attached someone else's face to her face.
She
Yeah.
was showing her tummy.
Yeah.
She was showing her tummy last time.
But now she's not wearing her shawl.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's not a cut on the top of her head. It's a. Oh, there is a cut though. There is a cut on the top
Another
of her head.
face. It's weird that she's masking the. She's
What?
wearing people's face. Well, she doesn't even do it for the money. She does it for the love.
Wow. I gotta say, I thought those were almost eyeballs on the side of her body. To be honest, actually.
That's the through
But
line.
it would have been connective tissue to get all through all three different ones if you had the eyeballs different places they're not supposed to be.
That's just a regular old nip.
Oh, there's another bullet hole on her shoulder.
She
All
doesn't
right.
look-
Actually, I meant not Snake Eyes, Katana from like Mortal Kombat.
yeah, she looks very Mortal Kombat.
All right, this bitch is back again.
Mystery girl is
I think I have to go get another beer because this wine's not gonna last.
I opened another one. I think I'm drinking one per skit.
There. Good, isn't you?
No, not really.
So she's a little bit of a face ripper herself.
Yep.
I
She
think
takes some
she's into
eyeball.
whatever.
Darklings, our next door.
Dark.
So which girl is this again? Sorry, is she a porn actress?
See, she doesn't even come up on the cast, so I don't know who she is.
What's this one's name's Drunkija?
Drunkija.
Yes.
So I know this one's based on the real life story of Elizabeth Bathory, who reportedly bathed in the blood of young girls so she could live forever.
But is that an older person? I mean, like medieval kind of thing, or is that something?
I think so, yeah.
They kind of make an allusion to it in the Hostel Part 2. That older lady like I feel bad to leave, but I really need because it's so shitty. We need to get another beer. Really, is the idea.
Did you do it? Feels natural.
Well, I think this will still be on. Oh no.
So you know what? You have to tell me what happens. I gotta go.
All right. It's amazing that Alok showed up at all, let alone that he's made it this far. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it appears to want to finish the movie. Okay, so this looks kind of like a movie, though. That's interesting.
This looks like the best shot one, at least so far.
How are you feeling about this so far, Jessica?
What?
This is probably the weirdest fucking thing I've ever watched.
Yeah?
I love it.
Yes. So this girl, her name is Alice Haig.
Porn star?
Let me check. She's an actress. She's an Australian actress.
Oh, look at that cast. Real?
Yeah, it's Glenn Danzing's personal
She actually did go to a performing arts school. So
Okay.
Of course, sir.
Maybe saving the best for last here.
Is this your daughter? Yes, Contessa. Yes. Sing your child. She is good girl, untouched. I assure you. So she is a virgin. Yes, Contessa, she is pure. Yes. And so she better be. Thank you, Contessas. Thank you.
This woman just sold her daughter to be sacrificed in the blood bath.
They take you to Contessa Castle. It will be a new home.
I'll say whatever credit this is, whatever this is worth, this movie's going by pretty quick.
Yeah, it's very true.
I'm certainly not bored.
young peasant girl, Kansas bowling.
Kansas bowling.
Nazywam językiem Szaszka. I leave you in your capable hands.
Of course, as you wish.
Natalie Borowski.
Little production value in this one. They got kind of a good set going.
Have you ever been in a castle before?
Well, it's again, there's an interesting choice to make all your actors.
Another peasant girl.
You probably didn't have to.
Very well. My name is Shazna.
You could have probably just let them use their natural tongue.
Understand?
I don't think anybody would be upset about that.
Take her and get her cleaned up. And put her among the other girls. Bow to your Contessa when she enters the room.
What did I miss from this amazing accent?
Peasant woman sold her daughter for a few shekels into this bloodbath.
This
collection.
brothel.
Got it. Okay.
Blood
Yeah.
brothel.
Seems, oh, let's just take your Eastern European clothes off. And I'm so excited there's another Borat movie. I knew that was coming, by the way, but like I could not say anything about it, and it's amazing.
It's crazy that they somehow managed to make another one, and like no one knew.
There were little news stories that popped up here and there. I'll say that. So it wasn't
I saw
completely.
one on TikTok, and then like when he goes to the like far right.
There was the one where he was dressed up as not as Borat, but like as he was doing that stage show for like a rally.
Yeah. Well, there's one that he's like doing. Like, he's like a country western singer, and then there's
Yeah.
one the one that he actually does like this kind of probably the finale. I don't know, but is the whole dress up as Donald Trump and carrying his daughter into the thing. But I don't want to say more than that. I'm dying to see it done in its entirety. When we first tested the first Borat, it was fucking lightning in a bottle. It was amazing. Like the first showing, it was electric. It was so cool. And then he like paid like for 20 test screens out of his own pocket just to test like one joke. It was nuts. We were like, we'll take your money all day long. And he does that for all his films actually, like Bruno or The Dictator, for example, or The Brothers Grimsley. Like 17, 22 times, like all these, you test so much, but he's smart. He went to Oxford, really smart guy, really nice guy too.
Poor little peasant girl.
Is that the spider in the background? Like, did anyone notice that?
I wish we'd get more of him.
Oh, she's naked.
What do you think? Eyeballs, regular?
Oh, I'm gonna put some eyeballs on your breasts now. I'm gonna implant them. You'd think there'd be some sort of interesting, like, connective tissue, literally, between these three stories, but no, nothing.
Maybe it'll all become clear here. I mean, we were saying while you were gone, Alok, this has, like, for what it's worth, I guess, the most production value. Like, there's something. Look at this.
This looks all like studios in Eastern Europe. What's going on here?
I'm just seeing this, like, Conan bath.
Well, apparently this main actress, she actually went to performing arts school.
The one with the one with the crown on, the blood bather, let's call her.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
What is going on? What is it trying to focus on?
Can you imagine the meeting where he's just like, "You got the part." How they were just like, "Oh my god, I got that part." And then it's this, like, you know. I'd watched the Henry Thomas video of him getting ET. Like, it just comes up on my feed for some reason, and I watched it again, and like, you know, Henry Thomas is crying his eyeballs out, and like, then Spielberg's like, "Okay, you got it, kid," and he's like, "Really?" And like, imagine this though. Imagine this.
How many times is she gonna do that?
It's something I've noticed. If we're figuring out Glenn Danzig's directing style, he loves these very long meditative takes. He likes to take time
over again. She's gonna wake up.
They're just waiting for him to say cut. And
They were so trying to turn this into The Room and different things like that. That's what they finally came up with after it premiered at Cinepocalypse and stuff. They were like, "God, this is so bad. What can we do?" And the producers are like, "Okay, well, it's so bad, it's good." And everyone's like, "Nah, it's so bad, it's bad." Like, it's like He couldn't turn that corner. It's like why is this like poor woman shit stuck on? I mean, it's like there's so many choices that are made here that are just like.
I really feel they're just waiting to hear it cut.
Seriously.
I'll be honest. My favorite thing to hear as a producer, a money grubbing producer, is moving on. And I'm like, oh, we got it. Let's go. We're done. I can't imagine being a producer watching this from Video Village and that being said and be like, we're not done. What the fuck did he just shoot over here? Like, what are we doing? Like, I just want to like, can you bring me some sort of like Valium or the vodka or whatever? I mean, how would you even get through this? Like as a producer, I wonder. It's like, I mean, he's probably the producer himself, and there's probably like maybe one other producer, or two other producers. I don't know. We'll see the credits, but like, really, yeah.
This is still going, by the way.
Yep.
We started talking about how long the scene was, and now that
it's still going.
We talked about his indulgent takes, right? His indulgent long takes, like Scorsese.
That's what you want to call it.
A horror Scorsese. No, he's not walking through a kitchen like in Goodfellas. He is this bitch is bathing in blood, and we're trying to see in this set in I don't know Georgia, not the state Georgia, the country Georgia. Because you get 60% off there. This thing you have to hire local for us to give you the 60% off. I'm doing an Italian accent. I don't know why, but like.
It says elevated realism. It's like you're really there.
This poor bitch in the back who's hung up in this night. She's actually asleep right now. Like she's actually asleep. She's just like. Hey. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. That bladder came out very good, very quickly.
Double up, a little 2-for-1 special here.
I don't even imagine how this person thought that they could direct. Like it's like a thing where. You know what we did for our people? There's a thing called animatics, which are sort of like storyboards, let's call it, but they're like animated storyboards. you gotta pay someone to do this. It's they do it for Marvel movies and stuff. And like we said, hey, what are the 2 hardest shots of the movie you think for 1BR? And he told us, and we're like, we're gonna have this guy help you out. And so it was so great because that's why it went so quick. We had it all planned out, literally like for second, shot for shot, what we could do. Because we
Look
did
at that bathtub, dude.
Now you know that fucking Glenn Danzig could have fucking done this if that was any kind of producer's idea. It could have helped him, But we'll spend the money on the bathtub. How about that?
That's a dope ass bathtub, man.
I mean, no, I'm not saying it isn't. It's actually kind of ornate and interesting. But I bet he took it away with him from set. He's like, with everything I'm keeping that thing. Because otherwise they just destroy it. That's the thing.
He might have even already had it before they started this.
I mean, that's actually a good point.
Man. Dude, we fucking. Oh, she's breathing.
Oh, is she still alive?
I saw her breathing.
No, you're right. I'm not saying you didn't, but I'm just, I'm confused as to why she's alive. Oh, because she's the heroine, maybe.
I think she's not supposed to be alive, but
Oh, okay. Oh,
no. I think she's still alive. She didn't get cut that bad. If you look at the blood pouring out of her, it doesn't feel like it's that bad. Maybe we see some revenge here. Let's see here.
It's definitely not enough. I mean, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, whose blood is
she gonna wake up? She gonna wake up?
They're focusing on her for a reason. She's still alive. Or maybe not. Maybe not.
No, okay.
We're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. We're like, oh my gosh, you fucking there's something interesting going on here. Is she? Oh, she's not alive. Oh, you're right. No, it's just a fuck up, probably. This girl on the left, she's like, I am number 1 for all of Eastern Europe's acting school. Chicory.
I'm gonna take my pee break. I should have done it in the middle of that, and I would have missed nothing. But I'll be right back.
We'll tell you what happens. It's nothing's gonna happen that's of interest.
I'm just waiting for like a camera or a boom mic to come into frame.
I know. Well, at least I didn't do that thus far. I mean, that's
That
like,
happens during porn.
well, for sure. Well, it happened during our movie, and we actually had to like get someone to kind of digitize it out or whatever. It was the whole thing. 2 shots actually. Fucking money grubbing producer shit. Like I was like, God damn it! Like I couldn't get that right. But you know, there's so many other problems with this movie. Like,
Oh yeah.
And very long take of her looking at herself in the mirror.
you know, I feel like Jessica, I may have seen you in pictures that Taylor has posted, and maybe that's why I felt like I met you before, possibly. But
Yeah, I mean, it feels like I've met you before too, just because I've watched the show with you as a guest on it. But
and a drunken buffoon, I'm sure. But like, it's nice to meet his other half while we're watching this wonderful masterpiece and so forth. And he's such a smart, nice guy. I will tell that about your, and I'm glad he has an equal of sorts in his lady.
Thank you.
You know,
Appreciate it.
I know Connor just got engaged over there, and you know, whatever's whatever. But I mean, no pressure for you two, right? Like,
She's still looking at herself in the mirror.
None whatsoever.
all right, good. I like that. Keeping it fresh, keeping him on his toes. Like, I'm gonna be out the door, son of a bitch. You know. You guys don't live together, right?
No,
we are.
All right, that's good. You guys are young. You gotta like. I'm not saying you keep your options open. I'm just saying like, just nurture this along. No one should be in a hurry of anything. Be professional people, and then you know.
This is a professional relationship.
No. I'm saying that, you know, you let yourself, develop professionally in your careers, and then you get together at some point. All I'm telling you is bullshit. Like, because I waited till I was 38 to get married to my first wife, and it didn't work out. But it was a nice divorce. I mean, it's Los Angeles. You get divorced. So it was a nice divorce. It was an amicable divorce. I actually made money off the divorce, which you never do as far as being the guy usually. And it all worked out. Oh, shit, what's going on here? There's some boobs. Okay. Well, I can talk.
Upside down boobs.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of throwing me off a bit. But the point though being is that, like, by the time I got married to my like current wife, and when I'm saying current, I'm saying my final wife, and we have a baby and shit. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful to understand that there was a first marriage and it didn't work out, and I really, really picked wisely. So
there you go.
Hopefully you guys have picked wisely from the beginning, and let's just see what happens. And no pressure. Let's just see where it goes.
I feel as if I picked wisely.
I feel like I picked very wisely.
That's great. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Well, he's a very witty guy, and I can see the fact that you have like a nice set of wit, and you seem like you don't take any shit in certain ways, and that's hilarious. And you like to look at girls, and I fucking love that too. Like that's a great a match made in heaven right there. I'm telling you what. So there you are. Second one, all of the things. Okay, wait. There's some interesting bladder work going on here. There's blood creeping at this girl's neck.
Have I missed anything narratively at all?
No.
There's a blood bath that took a long time in a very ornate, I think a bath, right?
Yes.
And you saw that before you left, so you know what we're talking about.
Oh, there's still blood coming out.
It seems like we're doing it again.
It stopped and then it started coming out again.
Oh, look,
maybe she squeezed. Yup, there. Oh, there. If she squeezes,
she squeezes in the bladder that's in the back of her neck that's connected to the side. That's actually making. And they knew that we were seeing that, and that's why they tried to cut away from it very quickly.
Not quick enough.
Fun fact about 1BR: we had when we do the nail scene or whatever. I'm spoiling stuff for you, I'm sure, but. The bladder was was not in the back where it's supposed to be. It was in the front. And so when they tried to pound the nail, it didn't work. And so, that fucking effect, we had to pay like $3,000 to like make it work, like in terms of VHX or whatever, video effects. What am I saying the right thing? VSX. VSX, right? VXS?
VFX?
Video effects. Like, what the fuck am I talking about here? Anyway, VSX, I want to say. $3,000 to make that fucking shit work, but and then the
it
actual
was worth
arm.
it.
Well, the actual arm exploded in my bathroom because we shot the thing in my house or whatever, that one scene, because we shot it. And there was blood all over like the shower curtain and everything. And we left it there. And then my wife came home and she was like, what the fuck happened here? And I was like, oh, it's corn syrup. You can wash that out. And she's like, why didn't you wash this out? And I was like, because we didn't have time because we're shooting a goddamn independent film, a goddamn critically acclaimed independent film.
Number one on Netflix.
Number one on Netflix, woman. You know. All right, what's happening now in this magical tale we're supposed to be watching? Let's go back to this.
She's going
Tied up
for
a
a ride on her horse in the woods.
She's got.
I can't believe after the last two things we watched that this appears to be the most indulgent one.
What was the other two things you watched?
Well, I mean, the other two, like the spider one and the mystery, like this one, there's like barely any dialogue. These super long takes.
But this is a super art house thing. He says that he went to Eastern Europe for this. We clearly know this, right? Like that's why we're flying all these porn stars out. We're getting a lot of local talent, but we're also flying a lot of porn stars out, and we got to make this work. Or this actress is not a porn star, allegedly, but like you know, let's see.
There's more porn stars in this than most films I've seen.
And to credit or no credit, I mean, I think that like Eli Roth kind of did it the right way. Like he had like some girls who were sort of maybe or maybe
Who's
not.
that in the background?
Is it the crew?
You see who's in the background?
No,
There was a guy kneeling. Did you see that? Or like crouching?
No.
Was it like the lights guy?
We missed it. We fucking missed it. We can't stop it and go back. Clearly, like I was talking to you. Yeah.
Did we miss?
Connor,
like,
did you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Is there like a grip in the woods somewhere?
Yeah.
Some guy was like crouching back in the woods.
Oh, look, they got a wolf. Oh shit, they really got a wolf.
Well, this is where some of the budget goes, right? You know, I can tell you to get a cat on the cheap end of things, it's $700 per day, right? That's the cheap end of things. I can't imagine what this wolf costs. This wolf, even in Eastern Europe, must have cost like at least $2,000 to $2,500 a day.
Damn. Good job, Glenn.
Did you see the leash on it?
No,
No, I missed that.
Yeah, you could see the leash on the other side of the
It's just
Okay.
a wild wolf.
All right, well, that's what it is. It's Eastern Europe at its best.
If they put that wolf on a leash, he's not trained at all, actually. We just found him.
I guarantee that's not the case. It's a lot more to get sued over someone getting mauled by an animal on your set than it is worth to not at least pay some money for a hired, like, you know, wolf. And you have to be insured for all of it. I'm sure, actually, he's a smart enough person to be insured. Like, oh, wow, that's a very short scene. That was only one day for the wolf. Done. Done.
Get him out of here.
Where is this movie going? Where the fuck are we now?
That's all. I can't believe this is like the most indulgent one after the shit we just saw.
She's just like addicted to beautiful women's blood.
Virgins, apparently.
Beautiful virgin women.
It's like a Gus Van Sant film, man. They're just like, it's like a real true day in the life. You just follow her along.
Yeah, but not at all. Like, so far, like if Gus Van Sant is over here.
You just
It's over there. So I don't know where it's gone.
That's Van Sant.
I finally figured out what is so disconcerting about your system that you have set up for recording things is that because everything's on the wrong side for me. Like it's
mirrored.
Like,
yeah,
it's not the way Zoom is different. Zoom, it's like all sort of like it feels natural and da-da-da. I know there's a setting to make it that way, but you should do that to make it more sort of like if you turn this way, you turn this. You know, it's like
there's times where I try to like point at like now I'm used to it, so now I know it's going to be over here. But
yeah, but like, can you just toggle a setting to like make it the right?
I'm not sure. I won't do it now, obviously, since we're doing it.
I'm surprised there's no blood coming out.
Oh, we're still watching this movie. Sorry. Yeah.
We're talking about technical specs.
God, I don't know if I can get through all the fucking Twilight movies with you guys. No offense.
This is like 1/12 of that.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if I can do it. I know I can come in for like maybe two of them.
Blood,
maybe
but
two, maybe
it's organs now.
I would never ask you to come on for 12 hours.
Wow, this is where some money's spent right here, guys. Some money's been spent.
Look at this.
This thing is beating, and
Hey.
looks like a crab, but something different. But
She
yeah,
gonna bite it? I knew she would.
How would you not think she was gonna bite it? Of course she's gonna bite it. But okay, so maybe 2 of the Twilight movies I could
If
come
you
on.
if
for.
you stay on for 2 whole movies, I could never ask you for
But what
more.
time are you? You're starting like in the morning, I assume, right? Like or something like.
We're gonna start at our time. We're gonna start at 5 p.m. our time. So what? That'll
wow.
be 2 p.m. your time, I believe.
Yeah. But like, I want to come home for the second one because I think that's the homoerotic one. I keep on talking about it like that. She's trying to hold them back, and they want to fuck each other, and the whole thing, and like.
Jessica will know offhand. Which one is he talking about? Where
The
they're
second
like,
one, the second one, I can tell you specifically. The second
know
one
it
is
is?
the one.
New
is the one-
Moon, where Edward leaves.
Well, hold on. There's one where they're sitting on a bridge, and she's trying to hold them back from each other.
Eclipse.
oh, no.
That's the third one.
Okay, then that's the one, and that's I think a good one actually. Neil Marshall directed that one. I want to say, right? Who did like 30 Days a Night and did like a ton of really good movies. Descent.
oh shit.
Descent 1 and 2. Yeah, they tried to bring some legitimacy to it, and that's why I think it's a good one. But I think that's the one I think that's the most homoerotic that I want to talk about. Like this werewolf really wants to fuck this like goddamn vampire, and this whole girl is a fucking mustache subtext, whatever. It's bullshit. So I want to talk about that one. I'll watch that one with you. That one for sure.
Okay. That one
So that's about they're around roughly about 2 hours long, right? So it's around 8 o'clock my time, I want to say.
Yeah, I think
So that may be the only one I come to watch with you, if that's the case, because you're gonna go all fucking night. I just don't give a shit about doing that.
I would never.
If you started it in the morning, right? Your time in the morning.
You should really reconsider starting earlier because those movies are like 2 hours long.
Yeah, it's a
there's-
long movie through. I
It's
would
a
start it like.
And there's 5 of them.
Yeah, vampires come out at night. You know what I mean?
Well, no, yes and no, but like it's bullshit. It's bullshit vampire movie. So, and they can come on they come in the light themselves. They're just glistening. You know, it's like to make it real to life, like to real to their truth or whatever. I don't even understand what's going on here. So she's got away, or what? Oh, who's this dude? I want to see her boobs. Hello.
Probably will.
I don't understand where it's gone. She was in a cave and she was putting blood all over herself, and then there's a new girl, right? Is that what's going on?
This must be one of her concubines ran away.
Oh, okay, I got it.
With these
No boobs. Okay, so my point is this: I would tell you
There's some boobs.
I would tell you 12 hours with the movie to get through. That's probably actually what it is, because you consider needing breaks in between.
Yeah,
you gotta get people some breaks because it's too much. So if you started at 9 in the morning or 11 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
And so it's even 8 o'clock West Coast, so people here could be involved too. Then I think you might have a better chance of more people joining into this and being a part of it, and like from all coasts and this and that.
You're probably correct. There's like in my head, there's some charm to it being in the middle of the night. You know, like
no one is gonna stay up for fucking Twilight. They're not, oh, like I'm watching Godzilla versus Smog Monster and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, there's some charm to that. There's some like decency to that. There's none of that involved with fucking Twilight. You know,
that head, oh my god.
The eyes bulging out.
Yeah, do you see that?
The like shock factor of like I forget we're watching and I'm talking to Alok and I look over and see that.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible effects. Oh,
your lips quivering.
This is the best we could get for Eastern Europe in terms of like the. And that as you can do, my accent is better as I can do this accent.
It's weird that he insisted on accents for a bunch of people who it appears to be not maybe that experienced of actors.
Well, it's not even that actually. The actors themselves, who are supposedly real actors, right, just never got a coach. Like I mean, like
and she's Australian.
What was that?
That actress is Australian.
And just this bitch just went into the fake fire. Like not even like an impact. There's no dust or anything that flies. Like she's just like no, not even a sound effect to like, burning, crackling, just
Oh, look at those walls.
Eastern Europe. Thank you. We made this very good set for you.
I'm gonna watch Borat tonight.
I'm sorry. I see the Borat trailer and Sasha very close. We do this. No. There's an ending to Borat you never saw. It's not on any DVD in this, Matt. And it's like, she had left Kid Rock, I guess, because Kid Rock hated the fact she was doing the Borat movie. To be honest, actually, it was actually like,
Yeah, they got divorced right after, right?
They got divorced kind of over it, like, because he's like, you're making yourself look like a fool, and you're an idiot, and you don't understand. And plus, the thing is with her, she's like the most gorgeous woman in the world, right? Pamela Anderson, but she had hepatitis C, which she got from Tommy Lee, right? And so the most beautiful woman in the world, when there's now actually a great not a vaccine, it's actually a cure for hepatitis C. Like, you just gotta you take it, and you have to wait for 2 injections of 2 years or something. No, 2 injections of 6 months, over 6 months. And then you can have sex without a condom with this person with hepatitis C. Now, Kid Rock had gotten her at the point where he had to have sex with her all the time with a condom on. And that just is terrible. It's like, this is the worst. Like, we need to have sex without this condom, And he was with her during that. And so he was just like, this isn't, she's a beautiful package. And then there's that in the real life sense of things. And so he's just like, you're fucking ruining your career with this stupid Borat movie, and I have to always have sex with you for the rest of my life with a stupid condom. Oh, this movie's over. Fuck. What was the last scene? What was the? I got back to
So she sat on the throne with the head, and then that was it. And then Verotika came out.
Another one. They threatened another Verotika.
I'm backing this up. I got to get to it here. I don't know what's happened here.
It just ended, man. It didn't go anywhere.
It didn't.
Okay,
nothing happened.
Here we go. I'm watching. Okay, I got the head, fake head. That's the shittiest fake head in all of Eastern Europe. They couldn't get the right people to do that, right? You should have shipped it from America, which is what we're going to do if we get to have to shoot in Eastern Europe for our next movie. And that is it. Wow.
That's it.
Oh, no. Oh, hello.
It's like you watched them run out of a budget in real time.
She's sitting in Glenn Danzig's bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
She says until next time we meet, which means she's threatening a second Verotika.
Verotika 2. Maybe they could make... Well, here's the problem. If they made Verotika 2 now, it would be a thing where, like, Danzig, he'd be too in on the joke, perhaps. And he'd be like, oh, I got to make it silly, so it wouldn't work. Oh, he apparently doesn't know... We were saying before this, Alok, he doesn't get why people think this is funny. Like at screenings and stuff, like people will laugh, and he's been out here. He's like, I don't get why people were laughing at that. But I wouldn't have laughed at that.
Well, it's because you've made a terrible film, and people are so bored and so just offended by it that they are trying to stay awake and actually just justify the reason they have to spend their time and their money to be in that theater with you. And I'm sorry you don't get it, but I'm sure he gets it by now. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he gets it by now. And the producers are like, "We lost our money."
Segment?
What's that?
What was everybody's favorite segment?
None of them. I mean, if I had to pick, it's like literally judging. And I hate to say this, I use the word retards all the time, but I feel like I'm not talking about children or people that actually have mental disabilities and whatever. I'm just talking about how stupid the thing was. And I'm not saying they're stupid because of that, but I'm saying which is the less retarded one, right? Which one could it be? Stylistically, I'd say the last one was probably the best one. But as far as actual titillation and just something to keep me, awake, the second one would be
the first one's my favorite.
Interesting.
I think the first one is the most Verotika one.
I don't know that it deserves a description, like as far as being a Verotika one. It's like it's a bad movie. If you're saying it's the worst of all the three, okay, great. But I think all of them are the worst of whatever you could ever watch.
I had more fun with
this. Is literally the worst movie I've watched this year, and I watch a lot of really horrible stuff. I mean, I'm going to invite you to be part of our quarantine movie group, whatever. that's on Sundays and Tuesdays is the guys that did Turbo Kid and stuff like that. Like they're in charge of it. It's all this really old school stuff. And you're like almost wishing, like, God, I wish I could have lived in the 70s to be able to have a budget to make something this bad. You know, it's like it's amazing stuff you'll see. But even despite all that shit I watch, like week to week, like, you know, we've been doing it. The quarantine movie group's been going on since quarantine. It's been going on since like March 2nd or 3rd when we started. And we show 2 movies at least a week, and sometimes it's been 1 because if someone's busy. But it's amazing, horrible shit. And this is on another level because this guy had all the resources. He had everything. Like he could have done whatever, and he just made a shitty movie. You know, it's probably the worst movie of the year for me. Like just in terms of like my interest level and everything that was going into it. I'm glad I watched it. I'm really glad I watched it with you guys because I really would not have. I could never watch it straight the way through. We weren't even watching it straight the way through because we're just like, it's just so shitty. We got to talk about other things, you know, and that made it better. So anyway, that's my thoughts.
It is. Connor and I were talking about this on the show before you came on. We were trying to figure out like what is the worst movie that we've watched this year because I feel like I hadn't seen anything that was really so terrible that it immediately sprang to mind. And maybe this is it. And I feel very comfortable with this being it. You know, like,
I mean, listen, the year's not over though. That's the truth of it. You know, I mean, there's so many shitty things going on this year. I mean, one of which isn't that fucking the orange orangutan got fucking COVID. That's fucking awesome. Sorry, I don't want to politicize this. Maybe you have relatives. I don't give a shit. That motherfucker would wear a fucking mask, and fuck him. He got fucking COVID, and I don't want him to die. Although I kind of want him to die. It's like really like. I mean, how many people died? How many people have died from you telling them that you shouldn't wear a mask or it's all going to be over by April or whatever? And then ironically, you get it, and then that's the fucking karma, right? Or you know, he survives and he loses the election, and they put him in jail. He'll never go to ass fucking jail, sadly. You know, that's the problem with it. He'll never go to toss your salad jail. But the fact that he goes to jail for a while would be very lovely, I think. Or maybe his children go to jail because they're also, you know, part of this, I think, to some extent now. Sadly.
All of his friends.
You know, whatever. I mean, like he's gonna try to pardon everybody before he actually gets, you know, out of office if he, you know, goes peacefully. I don't want to make it about that tonight. This is a joyful experience watching this piece of shit movie. This lovely lady licking the fucking blood off her fingers who cannot act, and nobody could act in this movie, and like it was a lot of bad choices. It was a lot of bad choices. But one last thing. So going back to the Twilight shit, let's say, you have to do it early.
Think so?
If you do it earlier, I think you look. You started at like 10 or 11 in the morning. Okay, because it's like it's. Do we know how long it actually is? You said like it's 5 films, and I'm thinking they're at least like.
I'll look it up right now.
Are 12
I'll put
hours
it together
long.
right now. I'll put it together right now.
Only 12 hours? I feel like it's more than 12 hours.
I think altogether they're about 10 and a half, but we figured with, like you said, breaks and things and all that, the stream itself will probably come out to be at least 12.
Okay. Well, I'd say make it 13. And I would say start at 11. And so you end the last one. If people want, you'll really know right then and there. People want to stay up for that last piece of shit. Like
that is my biggest concern. Is that like at 4 a.m, no one's gonna want to.
It's just you two watching it together, like you know, as lovers as you always were. You and Connor.
It's about.
I'm joking.
It's about 10 to 10 and a half hour running time.
So break. Let's call it with breaks. It's like call it like 12, maybe 12 and a half. Right. Yeah. So you start at 11. And you just finish this after midnight or whatever. Romantic. Done. We're done. We're all done. I will come in for a couple of them, but I cannot come in for the whole thing. There's just no way. There's just no way.
I would not. I would never ask you to show up and be on this.
It's on Saturday or Sunday, you said?
It's going to be on Saturday. As we've got it programmed now, it starts Saturday and ends Sunday, but you've given me something to think about. It definitely sounds like it's more likely that you'll join us if we don't start in the middle of the night.
I will tell you, yeah. I mean, I will tell you more people will join you. Like, don't make it hard on them. Don't make them work for this. This is not like something they need to work for. This is not like a Star Trek movie marathon where you're like, number 2 and number 4 and number 6 of the no one gives a shit about this. I mean, probably, allegedly, no one gives a shit about this franchise. I mean, people are watching them for some sort of nostalgia value, but if you are very witty and talking about things and keeping the same themes up and this and that, like, it'll be pretty successful. And listen, is this recording right now still or no?
Yes.
Can we? Okay.
Yeah,
right.
we can.
I can wrap it up real quick. Yeah.
I want to stop it because I wanted to talk to you. All maybe if that's. Can we still talk if you stop it or no?
Absolutely. I can finish the stream and we can talk afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do that. We'll do that. So I'll say real quickly, whether you watch it live or whether you watch it after the fact, because I think this will work after the fact too. You could totally cue this video up and just kind of watch them alongside if you're so fine. One way or another, guys, thank you for joining us. Alok, thank you for joining us. It's insane that not only you came back one day later, but you stayed for this whole fucking movie. Always a treat and a privilege to have you on. So
I think this is the best way to watch this movie. I think this is a great companion piece to this movie. I think that as long as you have it like earphones in and like the volume up, magical. Yeah. I had a great time watching it. Actually, much more fun than I would have had watching it myself. Fucking for sure.
Yeah. There's really nothing better than a bad movie with a couple people whose company you appreciate. So I echo that sentiment. It's been great to do this with you guys, and Jessica, you as well. You stayed awake the whole time. You said you may not.
It was so funny. I could not.
Liv passed out before I even pressed play. He was like, no.
She's at a long. So thank you, everyone here. Thank you for joining me on this kind of experimental watch along. I really had a great time. I hope anybody watching and listening had a great time as well. We'll see you, as far as Reely Scared is concerned, we'll see you next week, next Thursday, when we talk Brandon Cronenberg's Possessor. Looking forward to watching that so much.
Are you guys seeing that in the theater?
I believe, and if it's not VOD, then our plans may have to change. But I'm pretty sure you can watch that VOD.
I don't know. That's VOD.
No.
Yeah. Well, you better check on that.
Yeah, VOD is like theaters.
Is it? Okay.
I'll have to confirm that for sure, because I might have just kind of assumed it was. If not, I don't know. We might have to watch Hubie Halloween. We'll see. Nonetheless, you'll catch us next Thursday for Reely Scared. So
now only release in theaters on October 2nd.
Oh
yeah,
no!
Yeah. I'm telling you, I know.
It's VOD and drive-ins, and now I guess it's changed its plans.
Well, there you go. You've watched the Reely Scared slate change before your very eyes. I don't even know what next Thursday is. We'll find out together. We'll announce that pretty soon, I guess. We'll figure it out. Maybe tonight, hopefully. We're going to have to. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Alok, thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Have a